I am back in my room. It has been such a long time since I've been in my room. It has been an entire month. And I also feel like it's been such a long time since I have just like talked to you guys in a very normal way. I've been doing a lot of like, you know, running around and vlogging and showing you guys all the exciting things that I've been doing. But now that I'm back home in Texas, I finally have time to just like talk, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna talk. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, this is a segment that I have called Arty, a combination of art and tea, which, if you saw the beginning of this video, this is tea, and this is art. The topic of today's video is change, but I really don't have anything profound to say today. I'm not in a profound mood. I'm more just in like I wanna talk about the changes that are happening in my life, and if you wanna listen, then you can listen. I don't really have anything that I feel is life-changing to say today. I just kind of feel like doodling and talking all my thoughts out because I have a lot running through my head at the moment. This tea, by the way, is mint tea with honey, and it's iced because it's frackin' hot in Texas. It's not hot in my room, but I don't feel like having any reason to be any hotter than it already is, so iced tea it is. While I was in California, I rode a lot of trains and planes and potatoes, tomatoes. No, I rode a lot of trains, and trains have a lot of like downtime, a lot of just like sitting time. I actually really loved the train. It was super nice. It was really like a fun way to start the day by getting on the train, riding for 2 hours, and then just ending up in LA. I usually fell asleep on it. I usually just like listen to music on it. I can see myself taking the train a lot in the future because I'm not gonna have a car. So while I was on the train, I drew this. It is just a random set of sketches. I felt like adding leaves to it, so that's what I'm gonna do today, or at least try to do. I've been drawing guys more lately. When I first started drawing guys, they all ended up looking like girls. That's okay. I'm gonna add a neck to this dude because he doesn't have a neck right now. Now he does though. A lot of you guys ask me like who the people that I draw are, but I never draw people, like I never draw from reference. It's not like a pretentious thing. It's not like oh, I'm too good for references. All my bigger pieces are from references, but I just really hate drawing from references. It's so much work, and I always end up messing up the proportions. It's no fun, so everything that you see in my sketchbooks are usually not from reference. They're just like from my brain cells of things that I think a person should look like. But also I always make people look a certain way too, like I have this weird style, so it's not very accurate either. It's just like I just have a certain way I like to draw people. So change is something very evident in my life at the moment. I don't know why, but this morning I like nostalgically watched a vlog that I made last year when I was a junior called An Average Week in My Life, I'm pretty sure. And it made me want to cry. It made me really sad, but also made me really happy, but I guess it just like made me feel a certain type of way. My life was so different not even a year ago. And it just blows my mind that a year ago, I never would have even dreamed of doing the things that I'm doing this year. Last year, I was planning on just going to college and not pursuing music, not pursuing arts even, just pursuing an average office job. And now I'm going to LA and I'm having photo shoots and doing fancy things in fancy rooms and having conferences with tons of businessmen staring at me. It's just really crazy. It just feels so crazy. My life has changed so much. That's how I feel. My life has already changed so much, and it's about to change even more because I'm moving to LA in about a month and a half. I'm excited to move to LA, but you can bet that I'm really terrified. But after going there and having my trip there a few times, it's definitely not as like terribly daunting as I expected it. I definitely like revved it up a bit too much. It's a normal city. It's not like a place where everyone gets shot or anything like that, which I think was the image that I was making up in my head. I'm currently apartment hunting in LA because I actually didn't end up being able to get a dorm. I feel like that's gonna be upsetting to a bunch of you guys because a bunch of you guys asked me to do a dorm tour, but I'm not even gonna be in a dorm because I couldn't get a dorm because I was waitlisted and I didn't get guaranteed housing. So I'm gonna live in an apartment. I'm excited to live in an apartment. I'm not like, oh dang, I have to live in an apartment instead of a dorm. I'm currently in the process of like doing the whole hunting, and that's crazy and definitely stressful, but also really fun because I can like imagine myself living in that city, and I'm so excited because coming back to Texas has made me realize why I've worked so hard to move to LA. I like this town, I like my small town, but I've definitely outgrown it. That's not to say that the people that live here are like small people, they're not. I just need something else, which is all okay. That's all chill. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know what I'm shading. I'm just going for these leaves. Change is something that I used to really fear because of how much change happened in my childhood all the time. But at this point in my life, I've gotten so used to change that it's like my main objective in life is just to keep growing, keep changing. But when I was in California, I did so many things that were so out of my comfort zone and so scary to me that there was a time where I was really uncertain if I was ready for change, if I was ready to live a completely different life. But after spending a bit of time there, I realized that it's not really a completely different life. From the outside, it does look a bit different and looks really scary, but it's not. The people are all just like me, which is weird. You know, I'm not used to talking about being in the music industry or being a creator. I'm not used to that. I'm used to talking about football with all my friends' dads, but in California, if I meet someone's parents, they're like, oh, you're going to UCLA, what you doing? I'm like, a singer, and they're like, oh, my friend's a singer. Like, it's a different culture, but the people really aren't that different. They're not like mean or anything like that, which is an idea that I came up with in my head for sure. So I'm gonna be moving into an apartment, but not by myself, thankfully. I'm gonna like sublease an apartment, so I'm gonna be renting out one of the rooms, so it's not gonna be so lonely. When I was in California, I had my very first VidCon experience where I wasn't a community pass person, I was a full access. For the first time ever, I really didn't care at all that other YouTubers were around. I think that if I had gone last year as a full access person, I would have been freaking out the whole entire time. I guess I finally came upon the realization that every single person on earth is a normal human being, so that's good. It's good that I finally learned that. It was super surreal though, because I met so many of you guys and I hugged so many of you guys, and after being isolated in Texas for an entire year, I absolutely forgot that you guys were real human beings that are tangible and can be hugged and know what's going on in my life, and I even know some things that are going on in your lives. And some of you guys I've met for like 3 years in a row, like my friend McKenna, which is crazy because she's been watching my videos since I was a baby, and I've known her since I was a baby. Not a baby, since I was a baby on the internet, and now she's just a normal friend of mine, and it's so crazy. It blows my mind that something that I did independently in this very room became so much more than I ever expected, and has been such an exciting ride and has given me so many opportunities that I never thought I'd ever be able to have. I want to tell you guys that change is coming in my life. I noticed a few of you guys commenting, oh, I miss Conan's room. A lot of you guys are scared that I'm not going to be the same person once I move or once I get popular, but I've stayed pretty true to myself. I've always been quite true to myself my whole life. It's something I've always worked very hard to make sure I do, because there was a time in my life when I wasn't genuine about who I was. When I was really young, I always tried to conform. I always tried to fit into this little box, but after a while I realized that it just didn't matter. So being genuine and being kind and caring about people are things that aren't going to disappear once I get popular or once I move to LA. Those things aren't gonna change. I won't let them change, and if they do change, then please come and punch me in the face, because I don't ever want to be that type of person. But change is coming, guys. Change is coming, and it is scary, I think, for all of us. It's scary for all of us because all of us have grown so familiar to this room and to this town. But I don't know about you, but I'm quite excited for a little bit of a different life. And I'm sure that you watching are currently going through a changing period in your life as well. So it's kind of good preparation, and we're all going through this changing period together since we're all kind of around the same age. I think it's a really beautiful thing, and I think it's really fun. I listened to the Lorde album so much when I was in California. It was like the only thing I listened to. I listened to it during my photo shoot, which I don't think I'm allowed to talk about, but I did a photo shoot. It was super weird because I see those photos of me and they don't look like me. Like, they look like me, but I'm just shocked that I look like that. Like, I'm so cute in the photos and I don't know how they did it because I don't feel cute ever. So it blows my mind. I definitely am super excited for you guys to see that, which is coming soon, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. I explored the city by myself the past month, which is super fun. I feel like a good old small town kid in a big old city. Because I am. That's what I am. I'm not trying to fraud anyone. I'm definitely still a small town kid, and I think everyone can tell as well. They're like, that kid there standing in the corner at a party, that kid's not from around here. One thing that really touched my heart was I met so many people in LA that really are so genuine. One of the things that I was most scared about when moving to LA was that I wasn't going to ever have a genuine friend, which sounds like a super stupid thing to be scared about, but in the entertainment industry, it kind of, from the outside, it kind of looks like everyone's trying to compete with each other. But after talking to all these lovely people like Lucy and Dodie and Jessie and Dida and Joey and so many other people, I realized that it's very much not like that at all, that it's just a tight-knit community of people who are very passionate about creating things, and I'm very, very proud to be part of that community for sure. A lot of the people there are very genuine and just kind of want to hang out and talk, and most people, not all people, but most people aren't out to like use you, is what I'm trying to say. Everyone kind of just is not as crazy as I thought they would be. I guess since I didn't live in that community for a long time, I guess I just had the idea that they were gonna like bare their teeth and like try to kill me, but they didn't. I'm still alive. Everyone being so genuine and kind and caring about each other was something that totally changed my perspective of the community, and now I'm super excited to move to LA and be part of that community and be creating awesome things, and I'm super excited to exist there. I'm not very good at talking. Why do I make YouTube videos? I don't know. Change is coming, but that is okay. I am not going to change that much. I'm going to grow, but the Conan that you see now is the Conan that will always be here. It might kind of look like I might be changing, but I guarantee that no matter what anyone says, I'll always be the same. Don't have to worry about change happening. Sometimes I wonder if the random people that I'm drawing in these drawings are actually people that exist on Earth, and like I may have saw them passing the street one day and I just caught a glimpse of their face and now I draw them, and they have no idea and I have no idea that I'm drawing them. Because how do I come up with them? How do I come up with their facial proportions? I don't know. Who knows? I'm having a very good time in Texas. I hung out with my friends for the first time in like a month. That was really, really nice because I missed the heck out of them. I'm working on a new song, which is coming in August. It might come in September if things go very badly, but I'm thinking August. If you go on my Twitter, there is a little hint. It's a tweet. You might be able to find something about the song. But other than that, I'm not going to give any hints because I want it to be a surprise. I just really want you guys to love it, and I really love it, so I think you guys are gonna love it, but I'm just so scared. Part of me is really scared that I'll never be able to outdo the success of Idletown, which I think is an irrational fear, but it did so well because of you guys. It did amazingly well, and part of me is scared that I will never ever be able to beat myself. It's a dumb fear. I know I'll be able to do better. I know that I'll grow and make better music, but just let me have my irrational fears, okay? Well, I drew some leaves, so that's good. I'll probably finish this later sometime. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It's just a random sketch page. There is no reason. I have been talking for like 30 minutes to to myself, which is something I do every day, so it's not like it's weird, but I feel like I should probably stop filming now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad I'm back in my room and can get back into the routine of things. I am very happy. In the comments below, I'd love to hear what you guys think about change, about the changes that are happening in my life, and the changes that are happening in your life. I really want to know if you are going through a changing period as well, because I know a lot of you guys are going through a changing period as well, so we can all go through this changing period together, because change is scary, inevitably, but it's not as scary when you have someone to do it with, together. If you're scared about something that's changing in your life, spill your guts in the comments. I will respond to as many as possible with as much advice as possible. And with that, I'm going to go. I'll probably post the finished version of this on my Instagram if you want to follow it, but yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I can't express words. Finger guns. God bless and goodbye.